Hi boys and girls. Okay, today we're going to be drawing our face. Last week we worked on the letters for the character trait. Today we're going to be working on our face. So I want you to think about where you're going to put things so that you can fit, because remember we're going to make it much larger than real life. So when you already should have a fold in your paper right here. That's where your nose is going to be, okay? If you fold it in half again, or just fold this down to meet the middle line, your eyes should be right below that fold line, okay? And then if you fold this up, that's where your chin is going to be. So your chin should be there in order to make this very large, which is what we're going for here. So I'm going to fold this in half, and then I'm going to fold it in half one more time because I know I want those two fold lines so I can kind of figure out where things go, okay? So my nose, I'm just going to start with my nose. My nose is going to go here, and you can do your nose, you can do the long part of your nose, or you can just do this part, and then half of the middle part of your nose. Don't do the whole part of your middle, because don't do the whole center part of your nose, because remember, this is only half of your face, okay? Then your eyes should be sitting somewhere below this folded line. It should be touching, so I'm going to make, our eyes are like an ellipse shape, so like the shape of a football, so you're going to do a curved line like that, and then stop and come to the bottom and do another curved line, maybe not as curved, and that'll give you your eye shape. You're going to want an eyebrow, and eyebrows are a little bit thicker than this, so I usually just do kind of another line above it. Make sure you add an eyelid, because our eyes are open, but you can usually see a little bit of your eyelid. Then your eye, the iris part, the colored part, is the bigger circle, and the smaller circle in the middle is your pupil. I like to leave a little bit of light reflecting on that, so I usually leave this white right here. When you do it with the Sharpie, I'm just going to switch to Sharpie so I can show you. When you trace this with a Sharpie, you don't have to do this, but I think it looks more realistic if you show where the light would be kind of reflecting on your eye just a little bit, okay? We're going to trace all these lines with Sharpie later, but that's what I would say for that. Then your hair, remember this is off the page. Your head, the top of your head is off the page. So you're going to just start with the side of your head. Actually, we should do our face first. So we're going to start with this part. Somewhere right over here near this fold line, you're going to just come straight down. Keep coming straight down. I want you to come straight down, go past the fold line, and then remember your chin is going to be here on this fold, so you're going to aim for your chin, curve it over to your chin like so, okay? And this, I'm going to round this a little bit more. I don't have that angular of a jaw, but some people actually do. They have really sharp angles in their jaw, so kind of make that look like your jawline. Then your mouth, the easiest way I've found to make a mouth is somewhere halfway between your nose and your chin. You're just going to make a line, okay? That's the line between your lips, okay? If you want to be smiling, you're going to curve it up a little bit. If you don't, if you just want it to be a serious face, you would just leave it straight. Then you're going to give yourself your top lip and your bottom lip. It's just an angled line going towards the edge of the paper, okay? If you want to have eyelashes, you can add eyelashes, okay? Hair, so everybody has different hair. If I had bangs, I would probably do like either a zigzag line here, okay, or maybe a straight line if my hair is cut really straight right there, but I don't. So I'm going to just start right here and just kind of go across, because I have long hair that kind of goes way down here, okay? And then for the outside part of my hair, I'm going to open this up. Remember, your name is over here. Let me put this here. Your character trait is over here. So you can only go to about halfway, maybe a little bit more. So if your word's here, your hair can't really go past it too much. So I'm just going to go slightly past the middle line with my hair, okay? Then you need a neck and shoulders. So your shoulders, let's flip this over. Your neck and shoulders, there's the top of my shirt. Your shoulders actually go way out here. So they at least need to come to the midline here. But really and truly, your shoulders probably are way over here, okay? Then you're going to take a Sharpie and you're going to trace all of those lines that you just put in. Trace your lines. I'm not going to trace this right here because my hair would be over that, so I'm just going to trace the parts that would show. And this is what I want you to get done today. We'll talk about coloring it after everybody gets their face drawn. Okay, so your goal today is just get your face drawn, and then we'll talk about the skin color crayons and other fun things that we're going to be doing. Okay, trace, draw, and trace today. That's your job. And any lines that you don't want to keep, erase those, clean it up, make it look beautiful, so we're ready to color it all in. Okay. Ooh, I forgot my chin. Double check or have a friend look at yours and go, hey, am I really done? Have them look at it and see if you missed anything. Looks like I missed something. So maybe as you're erasing with your pencil, if you see some pencil lines that you need, that's a good way to catch yourself, I guess, right? All right. And then this goes in your table folder when you're done, and we'll talk about the coloring part next time. Okay? All right. Have fun.